want Badger me or do you want to save Lulu?
It's time that the WSB repaid that favor.
I want to help Lulu.
Wait for my signal on my move.
Who are you?
You are going to make all of your daughter's troubles go away.
I'm honestly a bit shocked. After 21 years on the show, it's surprising but also exciting. Her character has felt a bit stale and annoying lately, so change might do her some good. But as we know with soaps, you can always make a comeback, no matter how many times your character dies off. I wonder if Sam's character will pass away and they'll end up giving Lulu her liver. It's sad to see Kelly go, but that's the nature of soap operas. Nothing's ever guaranteed. I stopped watching the show years ago because they messed up so many characters. I tried getting back into it when Jason returned, but the writing was so bad that it was hard to enjoy. It's frustrating to see so many talented actors being wasted. Speaking of frustrating, Donor+Cates really needs to go. He's going to great lengths to take down Sunny, even after 30 years. It's especially upsetting to see Christina being targeted and exploited by Jagger during her lowest point. She's been through so much physical and emotional trauma and needs healing, not to be used in Jagger's vendetta against Sunny. Jagger should focus on Sunny alone. Going after Christina is a huge mistake because everyone in Port Charles is fiercely protective of her. Here are a few other thoughts. Anna's on a serious power trip and needs to be checked. The Lucky storyline is laughable. Brennan to Carly, I'll call you. Carly, don't. Brennan, okay, I'll text you, with a sexy smirk. Brooklyn talks about Lulu in front of Tracy and then acts surprised that she heard. Seriously? You have time to tell Lulu's story, but then tell Chase you'll talk about yours later. Come on. Jason definitely saw the spark between Brennan and Carly. Did I miss something? I don't remember Laura asking Anna to find Charlotte. And lastly, Nicholas has really been turned into a whiny, poor me character. I remember when he first came on the show, he was so calm and suave. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, Messy Syrup. It's me, Abby, here. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Keep watching, so let's dive into today's video. Now the big question, can Lulu be saved, especially with Lucky making his return? Here's the shocking part. Longtime actress Kelly Monaco is out of General Hospital after 21 years as Sam McCall. It's hard to believe, but it seems the writers and producers are risking losing viewers with this revolving door of characters. Fingers crossed that Lulu makes it. Cates is beyond annoying, and I'm still reeling from Sam's exit. Could she come back? And what's going on with the writers? Why bring Jason back only to kill Sam off? It's frustrating when they keep characters like Jagger around, while getting rid of someone like Sam, who's arguably Alexis's most likable child. The liver transplant storyline for Lulu just doesn't feel believable. I've experienced this with my brother, and liver disease isn't as treatable as they're making it seem on the show. Let's hope Lulu wakes up. If not, this storyline might feel irrelevant. It does remind us how important it is to provide as much care as possible for our loved ones. And if she wakes up, there's still hope. I'm so tired of Jagger. I can't even stand to see him on screen anymore. There's just so much going on right now, and it's hard to follow. Is everyone coming back from the dead? I'd also read some news spoilers saying Kelly Monaco only has about 6 episodes left, meaning she's likely done by September. Steve Burton mentioned on his podcast that he has upcoming scenes with Danny, so my guess is these are the scenes right after Sam's death, where Danny must go live with Jason in Port Charles. But here's the big question, how can we trust Jack Brandon's offer to Jason? How do we know he won't double-cross Jason like Jagger did? I came across an interesting blog post suggesting that Cyrus might save the day by donating part of his liver to Lulu. It's also worth noting that General Hospital doesn't need to kill off Sam. They could have her in an accident where Jack B finds her and takes her away. Sam could suffer from amnesia and be trained by Jack to become a WSB agent, working in some remote part of the world. And let's not forget, good old Lucky is just like his dad, Luke, always up for an adventure and high risks. As for how Sam might die, there's no official word yet. It could be as simple as a heart attack, so let's not jump to conclusions. Personally, I'm hoping she ends up donating her liver to Lulu. It's definitely time to get rid of Anna and Kate's. They've become unbearable in their pursuit of Sonny. Robin would be furious with Anna for going after him like this. And as for Brennan, I just don't trust him. It seems like he's using Carly for his own agenda. There's speculation that Sam might die while trying to save Lulu, with something going wrong during the process. I have to admit, I'm not as sad as I thought I'd be. I've been ready for her to go for a while now. One thing I found strange was the lack of attention to the baby after her death. Surrounded by a uterus and amniotic fluid, she shouldn't have been disfigured. It's odd that no one checked on her. Maybe they just preferred to imagine what she looked like. Now GA is bringing Lulu back after all this time, and it looks like Lucky might be the one to save her. GH does love the locked up angle. Jason in the clinic, Drew after the plane crash, Dant with PTSD, and who knows who's next. Maybe Britt or Morgan trying to get back home. I'm also hoping Laura gets a donor soon. As for Lucky or Kate's, I'm not too familiar with their current storylines, but Kate's case against Christina seems weak. The only thing they might have on her is lying and attempted assault on Ava, which shouldn't result in years of prison time. Christina's anger is based on Ava's lies, but does she really believe her own story? She tripped after all. Brennan keeps pushing Anna's buttons, but at this point, Anna and the others would be better off tracking down Lucky than Valentin. I'm with Robert. I'm not sure Anna's search for Valentin and Charlotte is really about Lulu, or if it's more about Anna herself. I'm really excited to see Lucky and the fantastic Dr. Isaiah on screen, and I can't wait for Lulu's return. Adam Huff did a great job as Nicholas recently, and it's nice to see familiar faces like Yuri, Terry, Tracy, Maxie, and Brennan back in action. It's also refreshing to see Portia acting calm, professional, and rational again. Let's hope she doesn't risk her medical license by tampering with Heather's blood. But can we move on from the dead baby plot and finally put Christina's character on the back burner? Molly and Rick are right. Christina has been spoiled and coddled for far too long. It would also be great to see Ava act smart again, and Anna could use a return to her original personality. Jason advised Christina to let Sonny handle Kate's, but we all know she's going to impulsively do something to make things worse. She's such a flake. Honestly, how can Kate's even think about arresting Christina for what happened in Ava's hotel room? Ava wasn't hurt, and nothing of hers was damaged. It's ridiculous. Also, what's going on with Lucky's appearance? He's on screen with filthy, greasy hair and a patchy beard that looks like he's been living on the streets. If killing off Sam is part of saving Lulu, it's going to divide the fanbase. I was excited about JJ's return, but if he's just here to save Lulu, I'm not thrilled anymore. Plus, why isn't Nicholas the match for Lulu? He was her match when she had leukemia, so it would make sense for him to be now. This storyline is starting to feel off. The way Sonny's going to handle Christina's troubles is by putting Jagger 6 feet under. Jagger needs to go. He can't keep coming after Sonny for something that happened 30 years ago, which doesn't even line up with Sonny's story now. Back then, Sonny didn't know he had any children, but now he has Michael, who's in his mid to late 30s, along with Dant, Avery, and Donna. And Tracy? She hasn't cared about helping Lulu for the past 4 years, so why start now? Here's an idea. How about we save Sam a call instead? I've been watching GH for over 40 years, and Kelly Monaco deserves a storyline worthy of her talent, not a tragic ending. We just went through the loss of a baby on this show. That's enough grief. Instead of relying on death for drama, let's focus on amazing storytelling. And while we're at it, can we talk about how Christina falling out of that window should be grounds for litigation against the Metro Court. The fight for Avery has been going on since she was born, but that window scene was dramatic and well acted, just not believable. Why was Kelly Monaco let go from General Hospital? This decision has upset many fans, and it's understandable why people are reaching out to express their frustration. The return of certain characters and the way the show's history is being handled hasn't sat well with viewers. A storyline featuring Jason, Spinelli, and Maxie could have been a huge hit, and it's disappointing to see that opportunity missed. Also, I think it's time for a new mystery on the show, perhaps centered around Cates. This could add some intrigue and give the storyline a fresh direction. However, with so many old characters returning, it's becoming difficult to keep up with the multiple storylines. A little more focus might help keep the show engaging. Jonathan Jackson, JJ, is a phenomenal actor, and his portrayal of Lucky Spencer has always been compelling, especially given his early success with 5 Emmys. His chemistry with actors like Anthony Geary, Luke, Jeannie Francis, Laura, and others was undeniable. Unfortunately, the character of Lucky faced some challenges over the years, partly due to recasts that didn't quite capture the essence of the role and writing choices that didn't align with Lucky's history. Some of his more questionable dialogue, particularly the misogynistic remarks to Liz, can likely be attributed to the era's writing style, which wasn't unique to Lucky but was prevalent in many storylines at the time. Despite these hurdles, there's still potential for Lucky's character. His early years were filled with intrigue, and it's a shame to see that promise unfulfilled as he was later relegated to a PCPD officer. With the introduction of a WSB office in Port Charles, there's hope that Lucky might find a new path as a WSB agent, potentially moving the show away from the overdone mafia storylines and into more espionage-driven plots. When it comes to Lucky's role as a father, there's always room to improve his off-screen presence with his kids. But in soap operas, just like in real life, not every parent is going to be perfect. The show often reflects that reality, where characters like Jason Morgan understand their limitations as parents. Jason's choice to step aside and let others, like Sam and Liz, take the lead in their children's lives is a form of responsible parenting. He knows that being present isn't always the best option, especially in a life filled with danger and uncertainty. In contrast, Sonny Corinthos often insists on being involved in his children's lives, possibly as a reaction to his own father's absence. However, his well-meaning intentions don't always lead to the best outcomes, as his children have faced significant challenges because of his lifestyle. Sometimes, the best parenting decision is recognizing when your presence might do more harm than good. I agree with the speculation that Lucky might already be a WSB agent, possibly brought back by Brennan. Just because some members of the WSB, like Valentin and Brennan, have crossed lines doesn't mean the entire agency is corrupt. There's potential for Lucky to find redemption and a renewed sense of purpose in this new role. Lastly, Sonny's tunnel vision regarding his children might stem from his desire to be a better father than Mike was, but the results haven't always been ideal. His children have suffered in various ways due to his choices. Still, the possibility of Lucky stepping up and being more present in his kids' lives offers a chance for growth and redemption, both for the character and his family. Who is Lucky Spencer? Lucky Spencer is a key character in the General Hospital universe. Here's a quick rundown of his family tree and notable storylines. Family ties. Lucky Spencer is the son of Luke and Laura Spencer. He is full siblings with Lulu Spencer, making them both children of this iconic couple. Nicholas Cassadine, another major character, is actually Lucky and Lulu's half-brother. Nicholas's father is Stavros Cassadine, not Luke. Additionally, Lucky and Lulu have another half-brother, Ethan Lovett, who is the son of Luke and Holly Sutton. Is Luke really dead? Luke Spencer is presumed dead, but since we never saw a body, there's always a chance he could make a return. The character's fate is ultimately up to Tony Geary, the actor who portrayed Luke. Lucky's journey. Adventures and friendships. Growing up, Lucky joined his parents on many of their adventures. He was best friends with Emily Quartermain, Jason's sister. Over time, Lucky and Nicholas, who initially clashed, developed a closer relationship. At one point, Lucky lived in a boxcar, and together with Emily, Liz, and Nicholas, they formed a core group of friends. Love and drama. Lucky's first major love was Elizabeth Weber. Their relationship faced numerous challenges, including Helena Cassadine's brainwashing, using the Ice Princess to erase Lucky's memories of Elizabeth. Despite reuniting and almost getting married, Lucky's infidelity with Elizabeth's sister Sarah caused a major rift. Additionally, Lucky and Nicholas were involved in covering up the murder of Rick Weber, which was initially thought to be Luke's crime, but was actually committed by Laura. Career and struggles. Lucky became a police officer, but his career took a hit when he was injured while rescuing Elizabeth from the villain Manny Ruiz. Prescribed painkillers led to an addiction, which caused further turmoil in his personal life. Lucky's marriage to Elizabeth ended after he cheated with Maxie Jones, and Elizabeth's infidelity with Jason Morgan resulted in the birth of her son, Jake. Liz initially lied about Jake's paternity, but Lucky and Elizabeth did have a son, Aiden. For a time, there was speculation that Nicholas might be Aiden's father. Conclusion. Lucky Spencer is a complex character with a rich history on General Hospital. From his early adventures to his tumultuous love life and struggles, Lucky's story is full of drama and intrigue. Stay tuned to see how his character continues to evolve. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more updates on your favorite soap opera characters. It looks like Kelly Monaco's character is set to be written off the show, which has left many fans scratching their heads. Why not just recast her with the actress who often fills in for her? Sam is such a crucial character, and this move seems a bit puzzling. Couldn't they have just had her leave town like Robin or some of the other characters? Now, it looks like Danny might end up living with Jason, and the Quartermains and Scout might move in with Drew. Her departure is set to be a week-long event, which honestly, I might skip. On a different note, let's talk about Lulu. Julie Marie Berman was my favorite Lulu by far. Growing up, I'd rush home from school just to catch her fiery scenes with Johnny Zacchara. Their chemistry was simply magical, and I know many fans would love to see her return. That said, I also want to acknowledge the two actresses who played Lulu after Julie Berman. I think Julie was ready for a change, and it seems like the show needed a new direction for Lulu, which is why Emmy Reland took over. Now, with the new recast Lulu, Stephanie Gatchett, we might see a blend of the classic Lulu we loved, Julie Berman, and the more mature Lulu, Em Rylan. I remember watching Stephanie on Guiding Light, and she was fantastic there, so I have high hopes for her portrayal of Lulu. I also think there's some interesting foreshadowing in Tracy's comment to Dante about Lulu losing her spark because of him. This could hint at how the new Lulu will develop. Plus, she'll be facing off against Valentine, or possibly another intriguing character, which could make things really interesting. Drop your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree or disagree? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more updates. Your opinions matter, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.